Good day, YouTube. This is J Money with Falling Forward Financial. Just an update here on Lucid. I haven't done a video on them in a while, and was just going through some stocks and picked this one. So talk about some EVs here today. So this is Lucid. I've talked about them on the channel here a couple times, done a lot of videos on different EVs, this one included, Tesla probably the most. Probably due for an update on that one as well. But this is Lucid, ticker LCID. I've been watching this one for a while. It's been in this $19-20 range. Had this nice run up back in November and December. Or started falling off actually in December. Had a little run up there in January, and just like everything else from January, it's been running down. So it's getting close to a level. I'm thinking about picking up some more shares of this one, so but haven't, so I'm kind of waiting to see if there's a bottom on it. But over the last year, it's down 36%. If you wouldn't, if you could just shave that off, it would be pretty much flat. In the last 3 months, it's down over 31%. Here in the past month, down over 11%. In the last week, down 3.87%. And here's a look at today. So it's looks like it's going down a little bit more. So don't know where the bottom is going to be on this one. So if you don't know much about this one, they manufacture electric vehicles, designs, develops, and builds energy storage systems for electric vehicles. Been around since 2007. Like I said, I've made a couple other videos that kind of goes into the looking to see what the cars look like. They're just beautiful cars, really luxury. So an EV, I'll link that in the description as well. Market cap of $29 billion, high today of $17.93, low of $17.29. So a little bit under a $70 or 70-cent swing there, so you could, if you were looking to trade it, but the 52-week high of $57.75 and low of $13.25, so it has been lower. Average volume 21.52 million, and volume here now at 4.83. So here's their ratings, pretty much a tie between a buy and a hold. And here's their next earnings coming up on August 5th. So, and you can go right on Robinhood here and listen to the call. So, moving on here, over here on Microsoft Bing, currently shown as a buy with a 1-year price target of $29.98, almost $30. So, almost double your money there, but Northcrest Asset Management LLC buys new stake in Lucid Group, and as you can see, this is just here today. So the new stake in Lucid for the in the first quarter, according to the company, in its most recent filing with the SEC, the firm bought 29,145 shares of the company's stock, valued at approximately $740,000. Other institutional investors also recently bought and sold shares of the company. Here it kind of goes through some more buys and sells. I'm not going to read all of that to you, but you can kind of get a gist of the trading that's going on with this one. So feel free to pause and go over that there for yourself. But shares of Lucid opened up at $17.94 on Wednesday. Lucid has a 1-year low of $13.25 and a 1-year high of $57.75. Company has a debt to ratio of 0.52, current ratio 11.45, and a quick ratio of 1080. The firm has a 50-day moving average of 1824 and a 200-day moving average of 2603. They last announced its quarterly earnings results on Thursday, May 5th. The company reported minus 5 cent earnings per share for the quarter, beating analysis consensus estimate of minus 30 cents by 25 cents. The company had revenue of $57.70 million during the quarter, compared to analysts' expectations of $55.56 million. Lucid Group revenue was up 18,334.5% compared to the same quarter last year. So It's kind of amazing. As a group, equities analysts expect Lucid Group will post $1.15 EPS for the current fiscal year. So still kind of in the growing this company. Pretty much all the EVs are that way. I hold a lot of them. I'm going to be getting some Lucid. I'm just kind of waiting, seeing if it's going to go much lower. I still have Tesla, Ford, GM, NIO, Xpeng, Li Auto. Still have all of those. Some of them I'm in the red, some in the green. So I think GM's break even. Tesla a little bit in the green just because I've held it for a while, and Ford I'm just barely in the green. But Lucid Group is a technology and automotive company, develops electric vehicles, EV technologies. The company designs, engineers, and builds EVs, powertrains, and battery systems. As of December 31st of 2021, it operates 20 retail studios in the United States. Lucid Group was founded in 2007 and headquartered in Newark, California. So, and here's some more institutional kind of holding Lucid. So total inflows, total outflows, so you can see all the buying, not much going out. That's about half. Moving on over here to better electric vehicle stock, Lucid or Ford. So since I don't have any Lucid right now, can't really compare, but Ford I was buying in March and April of 2020 for $4 and high fours and $5 and change. So that's why I'm so in the green on that one. It did have a nice run up to 25, should have sold out but didn't. I think it's still in the $10, $11, $12 range. So 2021 was a banner year for EVs, with industry witnessing some of the most hyped initial public offerings, IPOs, in recent memory. Lucid was one of the EV stock that went public last year after merging with the Special Purpose Acquisition SPAC, which I also did some videos on that. But also its first electric car beat Tesla battery range, and the stock shot up almost 50% just in October. So Lucid stock has since lost half of its value. EV rally cooled off in between. Legacy automaker Ford emerged as the red-hot promising EV stock in the making, and earmarked billions of dollars to up the EV ante. So they're all working on a couple different models. Ford. So between Lucid and Ford, investors in EVs now have two high potential stocks to pick from, which is two of the better EVs to own. So you can list that in the comments, which one is the better one. Here's the bull case. Each will help you decide. So watch for profitability. Ford is a well-known entity as an automotive investment, but it's effectively no less of a startup than Lucid as an EV investment. It may have experienced the Lucid that doesn't have in mass production, but a recent misstep has already shown that it is already a need for the learning curve when it comes to EV production. Ford just recalled nearly half of the 100,000 Mach-E electric SUVs it has produced over the past 2 years. That's news up until reading this. So if you have any more information on that, you can list that in the comments as well. Having established production facilities and personnel also doesn't guarantee the company will produce EVs profitability. Even after the company increased prices to combat rising raw material costs. CNBC reported that Ford told analysts at a conference that the company was not making money on its first mass-produced EV. So none of that's in disparage. Ford plans its efforts to transition to EV vehicles, but the reality is that the similar plane to Lucid that it also works to grow as an EV company. Lucid is certainly a more risky investment right now on several levels. Ultimately, the better stock will likely be the one that is able to be more profitable. EV leader Tesla has realized a level goal gross profit margin that is about twice what traditional automakers, including Ford, have historically achieved. So here's the states among are fleeing and the ones that are moving to. So that's kind of interesting chart here on it. Tesla Incorporated, here's their, so the purple is the gross profit margin, and Ford Motor Company gross profit margin. So you can see Tesla just keeps stair-stepping up, and Ford's kind of had some struggles. Lucid has only delivered 360 vehicles as of the end of the first quarter, so it's still too early to know whether it can match Tesla's profitability. Lucid expects to produce between 12,000 and 14,000 vehicles this year, so investors will get a first meaningful look at the margins by the end of 2022. So definitely be one to watch between now and the end of the year. So choosing between Ford and Lucid, and like I said, you can list that in the comments what your choice is or what your EV choice is outside of these two. Really depends on what investors want in its portfolio. Ford's EV goals are bigger than you think. Like I said, I've made videos on them. I think they're working on 20 to 30 different EVs, trucks, you name it. So is GM. Lucid has about 30 reservations across all of its electric car trims as last reported in May. Ford sold that many EVs in just the month of March and April combined, and over and above that, Ford already has 200,000 reservations for its all-electric pickup, the F-150 Lightning, which only started selling in May. So that should be a huge catalyst for Ford stock going forward. They also brought back their dividend, I believe, back in December, so that's nice to see. It wasn't what it was, but at least they brought back something better than nothing. So Lucid expects to be able to produce 500,000 EVs. Ford, on the other hand, is targeting 2 million EV sales by 2026. By 2030, Ford expects EVs to make up half of its total global sales. So they're all working to become more efficient and push EVs. Like I said, Ford is working on about 20-some, last I heard on my last video. GM is the same, and Tesla's always working on a lot of different things. So over here on Yahoo Finance, currently showing it as bearish. Over here on Reddit, listed there is the 2022 Motor Trend Car of the Year. So here's some of their cars. They are beautiful luxury cars, got a nice range on them. I still haven't personally seen one up front. The majority of the ones that I see is all Teslas. Over here on StockTwits, currently at 1734, low of 1325, high of 5775. Lucid options, that might be something to look at as an option on Lucid. Not really much other information in there. Over here on MSN Money, currently showing it as a buy with an upside to $29.98. So that is all that I have on Lucid. If you have any more information in regards to Lucid, you can leave that in the comments, along if there's any other stocks you want me to take a look at and make a video, I'd be happy to do that as well. And if you haven't smashed that like button yet, go ahead and hit that for me, as well as subscribing and hit the bell so you're notified of when the next videos drop. Again, this is J Money, following Ford Financial. Happy trading, happy investing, stay green. Cheers.